We are live, and as always, I'm going to have to judge this, pull this down a bit.
How are you today?
So we're out in this field.
We're out in the field.
That's the end of that story. Eh?
We always try and find a little secluded location so that we're not disturbed while we're chatting nonsense, because we've done it before when we're in random locations with people around and they're like, what are these guys doing?
Aye, some of them come all the way up and say, who are you talking to? You're like, we're live, pal, bugger off.
We're live to the world.
Steve the Technophile, hey, Jim V, hello.
Steve the Technophile?
Yeah. So we're going to talk to you about Power of Your Peers, because we ran an offer the other week, and and then you can join our clan at any point. And basically, I had a whole bunch of people join at once, which meant they all started our flagship program, the Everlean Transformation, yeah, at the same time. So the amazing thing about this was lots of people starting at the same time. There's people that have done the course before that have been piping in and whatnot, and within our Facebook group there's been just a lot of support, and it's been really, really good.
There's been a lot of interaction, which is a lot of the power in a transformation comes from the people that you surround yourself with. And it's one of the lessons on our program. We say, look, don't try and do this by yourself, because if it's just you, when you come up to difficult decisions, it's really easy to make the wrong decision. So when you surround yourself with people who are on the same journey as you, who are going to be supportive, they're going to try and keep you on the straight and narrow, it makes things much, much easier, and all of a sudden difficult decisions are no longer difficult.
It's that old saying, a problem shared is a problem halved.
Yeah, absolutely. When you're sharing it with another 300 people, then it's split into 300 pieces.
I mean, sometimes you could embark on a journey and you might come across an issue and you might think you're the only one that has this issue, and the minute you find out that someone else had the same issue and had maybe a solution that worked for them, suddenly you feel that little bit better. Like, for example, just yesterday, or maybe it was early this morning, I forget, someone was writing in the clan that they had issues with lunges, and right away people were piping in saying, oh, I had to switch out, I had the same issue, I either did reverse lunges or squats. So right away, other people had the same issue. They were able to sort of support one another. It was just really nice to read, and then obviously we came in and
so obviously this is not just an absolute sales for our clan, although we think you should join. It's more about looking at your own situation, whether you're one of our members or not. Look at your own life, look at the people that you surround yourself with, and ask yourself the question, are they helping me in my progress, or are they hindering me? Because you will get people in your life, and often it's the people closest to you, your loved ones, will say things like, oh, but you're fine the way you are. Oh, do you want a glass of wine? Oh, surely one bit of cake's not going to hurt.
You've lost enough already.
They're going to say, and they mean well by it, they're saying it out of love because they want you to be happy, they want you to be comfortable, but they're forgetting that the long-term plan is for you to be happy with your body, with your health, with your energy levels, with your focus, and that all comes from making sometimes difficult decisions.
Which is tough, right?
Which is tough.
A few clan members on there.
Somebody saying, love you.
Carol Manville's a clan member. The Brent's on as well on the
Happy
YouTube.
days.
Yeah.
Of course they do read the comments. Yes, Iger.
We'll get there eventually.
Sometimes when we've got something to say, we've just got to say it. If we're reading too many comments, then it just becomes a bit of a faff, and there's not much
AJ
structure.
Metcalf has lost £36 so far with your help.
Oh,
yeah,
happy
well
days. AJ, fist pump to you, man.
Shh. Might be a woman.
It might be. Hey, man.
Hey, you awesome person, well done. The kilts rule, that's right. So yeah, it's about surrounding yourself with positive people, or people that are on the same journey or similar journey, or have been on the same journey as you, that can sympathise. Because if you're on a weight loss journey, or even a get fit journey, or coming back from injury, you want people to understand you're on there, so that when you make sacrifices, they might ask you, do you want to come out for beers, or do you want to come do this? You say, well, actually, no, I'm in the middle of training, I'm on a plan.
Yep.
They need to understand that and sort of, sympathise with you.
No, I'm just going to give a wee shout. There's a nice comment. Phyllis, good morning from Minnesota, USA. It looks like it's a beautiful day.
Yep.
Yes, absolutely, it's scorching, and this is the type of weather that I will literally disintegrate within about an hour, and Rab just turns a nice shade of brown.
Well, I end up with a vest tan. It brings out the vest in me.
Yeah.
I end up with perfect lines.
And I literally just kind of melt into this puddle of Stephen.
Did I ever tell you that story? It was Scottish summer, our favourite day of the year. And I used to stay just over there in a cottage. Actually, you can almost see it. And basically it was a hot day, so I went outside, put a lounger in the garden and read a book all afternoon. I started off the day with a white vest on, and at some point I must have taken it off. And no, that's a lie. I had the white vest on the entire day. When I came in, I took it off when I went to the bathroom. I was going to get changed, and I walked back to the mirror. I was like, am I still wearing that? And I was trying to scratch at a t-shirt that wasn't there, but in the mirror, I had the pale outline of where the vest was, but everything else was quite tanned. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that doesn't happen with me.
Yeah, you just go red.
I go pink, stay pink for a little while, and then go white again.
Yeah, you get the Stay Puff man. You're the Stay Pink man.
Yeah, I'm the Stay Pink man. You call me Pinky.
Cloudy 50s, Joey. Yep. Hi from upstate New York. It's brr and raining.
Oh, really?
Kilt shots, please. Well, yeah, let's walk back. There we can't see the comments. We do wear kilts to serve, but we can't see the comments otherwise.
Yeah.
Jason, I'm the same as Stephen. I just melt.
Yep, that's me. I can actually feel that sun just burning me. Luckily we're not staying out for too long. We do have phone call in half an hour, so we will be shooting back to the cars.
Yeah. So we've been really enjoying the majority of the clan members. So we've been enjoying all the clan members, but we're enjoying the ones that are on the journey. So a lot of them are on week 2 now.
Yeah. And what's actually really nice is, so they're on week 2, the big group that started at the same time, but we've got a bunch of people who are been in the clan for a long time, who are still very much interactive and helping people who are on lessons that they've already covered, and they've gone through, you know, the difficult times. They've gone through their own questions and their own troubles. So when they get questions in from the new members, all our old clan members are then jumping on as well, saying, actually, here's what I did. Yeah. So if you're thinking about it at all, you think, do you know what, I need a bit of a transformation. I want to take control of my health. I want to take control of my body, and I need some guidance. Come and join the clan, and you'll find that we've got hundreds of people already who are already on the journey, who can help you along the way. Now obviously Rab and I are there too, to lend our expertise, but often when we come to the comments and the questions, they've been answered already by our members, which is just fantastic. Tilly, go away.
Cheryl's on, my favourite Texan,
Hey,
and
Cheryl.
Drew's on, Captain Housekeeper. So Drew says he's on week 7 of the plan.
Oh, happy days.
I forget what the nutrition lesson is there. Week 2 is all about protein, which is exciting. So we basically set a target for everyone's body type, and get people to start hitting that target, which is really, really good. Just we drip feed the nutrition as it goes. They can master one lesson before moving on, and then you add in another one. Yeah. By week 7, you've pretty much cut all the key messages, if I remember right. Yeah.
One of the main concepts behind the Everlean program is this natural progression of things. Now we say that if we were just to give you a diet plan, just eat this for breakfast, lunch and dinner, here's your exercise, here's your diet, go off and do it, you would probably do it all to about 10 to 20% consistency. So the way we do things is we drip feed the lessons. Now we're never looking for 100%, but by drip feeding it one lesson at a time, like the first week is all about your hydration, then it's all about protein and how to calculate it. By focusing on one thing at a time, you no longer hit 10 to 20%, you hit 80 to 90%. Okay, still 100% is achievable for some people. If you've got the right mindset for it, you can do 100%. But for the majority of people, we're just looking for this higher percentage of consistency within each lesson. So then over the course of the program, you just build everything up very, very nicely, and you then end up with 80 to 90% of everything by the end of week 12, and it just works really, really well.
Just worked out who AJ Metcalf is. It is a lady.
Is it? Who's AJ Metcalf?
I won't say it online, but she changed her name originally when she was in the clan.
Okay.
Just remembered. See, we try and remember all our clan members' names. And
please forgive me for saying good for you, man. Good for you, woman.
Ever thought of doing a boot camp weekend there? We used to do boot camps, Kieran.
Yeah, it's something that I think we would quite enjoy to do, but it's preparing it, it's planning the whole thing, it's selling the spaces on it. It's just something that, because we've got this sort of trajectory of where the business is going, and we've got our priorities, it's something that we're absolute 100% open to, but in terms of what we're putting our time and effort into, it's just not there at the moment.
It's that whole thing, is it? Like when we used to have our boot camps, like you say, selling the slots, you know, some weeks when we used to do a weekly boot camp, some weeks it was packed, and then other weeks, if there was bad weather, some people wouldn't come out. And it's, people like the concept of a boot camp, and then they do a few and they realise how hard it is, and then they sometimes, it's only the ones that are really gung-ho that stick at it.
Well, I mean, rather than having like a weekly boot camp, because we wouldn't want to commit to that,
no,
I think for us now, it would be like a week's boot camp.
Yeah.
You know, come and stay for a week, or even 2 weeks. It's 2-week health clinic. which is just cool. We can stay in a big house somewhere, a big country house or a castle somewhere in Scotland. We can take control of all the nutrition, all the training, all the meditation and the mindset and the motivation.
We basically hold you prisoner for a week or two.
Exactly.
And just work you and earn your money.
We'll feed
Yeah,
you
food.
and we'll feed you whiskey too. So
Yeah,
it'll be fun.
take away the pain, right?
Yeah.
I would love to come on one. Maybe a week one would be. Yeah. If you look at it's more men telling them to take off the shirts.
Yeah, we're pretty used to that actually.
Yeah.
Depends which platform
That's
we're on,
okay.
really. That's fine. It's actually like so hot today. We would take the shirts off, but it's like you just burn.
I know.
Or he would burn.
I would burn.
What? I can't understand you all. Take off your shirt so I can hear. Candice, naughty.
Candice. You
Love-
had me
love
at
it.
whiskey, Drew.
We'll love it how you take us so seriously. It's like, shut up and get naked.
yeah. We don't care what you have to say. We
Yeah.
just want to look at you naked. What's that, Evan?
Okay, I'm having trouble losing weight in my arms. I'm lost the comment.
There's so many comments. Jump, you lose
I
it.
know. Oh, I am disabled, so tell me what I can do. Okay, Kim, disabled is a very, very broad term. Unfortunately, we're not going to give you advice based on a term like that. We don't know what your conditions are, what your limitations are, what you're capable of doing. So rather than saying disabled, what are you able to do?
Yeah.
Think about that.
You're able to
So
do this.
anybody watching this, if you are classified as disabled, then push that to one side for a second and just think, okay, well, what am I able to do? Because there's no point in thinking about the stuff that you can't do. Think about the things that you can do and focus on that and do more of that.
Remember when we trained the guy with
Yeah,
double amputee?
Yeah, Davey was a good guy.
Yep.
He's lost his legs in Afghanistan, and we trained him for a little while because he was becoming a race car driver. So we trained him for.
And basically he worked around what he could do and he got fit
He never-
doing what he could do.
Yep, I actually never once heard him saying, I can't do that because I've got no legs. Never once. He went, right, how do we make this work for me then? That's what you were saying, right?
yeah.
How do we make this work for me?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, we'll have to do this, this and this. Okay, great. And he never once said, oh, I can't do it because I've got no legs. He's always like, yeah, it was great.
I always think of him when I'm saying to clients, so whenever we do stretching, because he pulled this cracker on me one morning. So basically, we'd be getting them down stretching, they're doing one leg. Then I'd say, swap legs. So Davey pulls off the leg. I was like, you fucker! And he's laughing. So even now, when I say to my clients, swap legs, I always think of him taking off his prosthetic leg. That was the year before.
That was a couple of years ago,
2017 that
yeah,
was.
yeah.
But time flies, isn't it?
Yeah, because that was at my old studio. It was, yeah.
That's right,
I've been there
yeah,
2
yeah.
years now.
Get us sweating, boys. Hello from New Jersey. Good point.
Do what you can do. Well, that goes for anyone that is not classified disabled. But some people say they have bad knees, so you work around it. You do what you can do. If you've got bad knees, then running's probably out. But swimming's certainly an option.
Yeah.
Biking. If you've got grip issues or any sort of arm concerns, do leg work, walk. There's always things you can do.
Yeah, yeah. And there's always somebody worse off who's doing more. Always consider that.
Yeah.
So yeah. Hey guys, having a great day. Hello from Virginia. That's from Debbie.
Debbie's a clan member. Look at my memory for clan members.
Chaz Allen's on. Hey Chaz.
Another clan member.
Make a video for older fans of yours. Kathy, do you mean like exercise for the older generations? Because we've done a bunch of exercise for beginners, which would be suitable.
Yeah.
Thanks for the inspiration. Your positivity is a boost to the day. Wendy, very glad to have made an impact.
Well,
Oh,
happy
thanks.
days. I mean, what time is it where you are? It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon here. So I'm going to guess it's, 6 or 7 a.m. What would it be over there? 7 or 8 maybe?
Yeah, something like that. So anyway, if you're at all interested in improving your health, joining us, getting a little bit more from our guidance, we've been doing this for a very, very long time. We know what works. This is why we have these philosophies of health and happiness. Let's relax a bit more, enjoy the journey. It's not about being 100% strict all the time. Enjoy the journey and you'll get better results. We've done this for a long time. If you want to join us, if you want our guidance, then go to thekiltedcoaches.com and /clan, or you can just click on the clan when you get to the website and sign up, and we'll
Yep.
see you over in the private Facebook group so we can chat.
We can chat, we can coach you, we can have a bit of banter and get some success.
Yes.
Right, we're going to go and get ready for our call.
Yes, we're going to have to shoot and
Yep.
walk back to the cars. So we're going to love you and leave you.
Yeah, I can see Uncle Frank was on. Hi, Uncle Frank. And who else quickly? Stephen Perry and Jason Petty, but I think I shouted you already. Brent already shouted
It's
you.
9 a.m. in Chicago.
Wow.
Got Michelle, 3 p.m. somewhere else. Carla. It's 10 AM in New York.
There we are.
Anyway,
Have a great afternoon. We will love you and leave you.
bye bye.
Bye bye.